All right, I guarantee you guys this is like take number 6. Believe it or not. I was gonna say it's late, but it's not late. It's about 8 o'clock. I've been going since like 6 a.m. in the morning. I am actually really tired, but I definitely want to do this wrap up recap of my day at the White Label World Expo, sponsored by Alibaba. Had an amazing time. This was day 1. They are going to be there tomorrow, so the 26th and the 27th of February, 10 a.m. to 5. I do believe you can still register. This is a free event, and you guys know, if you watch me, you already know I'm all about saving some money and a free event, free stuff. So I learned quite a bit today. Big shout out to Meek Meek. I was talking to somebody and I was trying to get some pictures, and someone tapped me, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm in the way. And then I looked over, and it was someone that I actually knew, and she was there with her mother. Beautiful woman. God, they look like sisters. And I just started, you know what? Big shout out to my mom. Mom, where are you? We need to do a double team on business. I'm just saying, I could be the whatever side, and you can be the financial side. Hi, Mom. Okay, so just kidding, but not really. I am serious. But it was good seeing her there. Then another good friend of mine contacted me actually while I was talking to her, talking business. And I was going to actually hook those two up together. And my other friend called me. So I thought that was just hilarious. And she'll be there tomorrow. So we're going to meet up and I think strategize. It's been a long time since I've talked to her and I miss her. So definitely got to talk some business with her tomorrow. Maybe do lunch or something. I don't know. But I have before me, but you guys can't see it on the table. And I started to share each company with you, but that would you have to do your due diligence and go for yourself. But actually, if you go to their Instagram or website, just go White Label World Expo. It'll show all the vendors and a lot of the products that are going to be there, the guest speakers, what they're speaking about, goes in a lot more detail, and they have their websites there also. I have before me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, possibly 9 companies that really caught my eye. I think I actually walked it pretty, like I got there at 10. You guys saw the video when I was in the parking lot. And I did leave a little bit early because I wanted to get some lunch. I wanted to go to like my favorite Thai house, so I ended up doing that. But out of these 9, I definitely know for a fact real soon I will be working with 1, 2, 3 of them, possibly 4. The great thing about it is you ask lots of questions. So there was one company, I was just like, I couldn't even wrap it, but it was actually one of my favorite companies because a lot of the companies, so when you buy like this, you have to buy in bulk. So it's kind of like the magic show, ASD. Whenever you're starting a business, it's not like you can one piece everything. I want one piece. I should have brought like little samples out. One piece of this and one piece of that, and I'll take like one lipstick here or one blush here. You have to buy in cases or bulk. So this particular company had an excellent program. They had a couple programs that there was no minimum. So if you wanted to do a minimum, you could do a minimum of 6 products just to test it out to get an idea what the fast mover is, what people are gravitating towards. Some of these other companies, for example, I have one that's in front of me, and I'm not saying what the product is as of yet, what I'm working on, but they had this particular, for private labeling, they had, you either did 500 units, 200 to 499 units, then they had the 50 to 199, and the lowest of the units is 50 units, which is fair because I'm just looking at one of the prices. So I'll just give you an example. I'll just shoot out a price of $10. So if you have to buy 50 units, you already do the math on that one. So if you want to do, and I think this particular, I think they said they had 71 SKUs. I think this one said either 7, or maybe this is the other one that said they had 41 SKUs as of right now. So imagine if you wanted to jump into this, and I'm just going to say, let's just say it's something real simple, accessories. So these accessories, they have 41 SKUs, and then minimum you can buy 50 units at 10 bucks a pop. It can get pretty pricey. So I did a lot of questioning, meaning I asked each company that I went to, I did, except for maybe one or two, I asked what their most popular products were, and they had them on display, which was smart of them. You could do samples. And also with a lot of the companies, especially one that I stumbled across, I wasn't gonna walk all the way to the back, and I did, and I'm so glad I did. They have sample packets. So for like 100, for example, I'm just throwing an example, and a lot of companies do this. Like, so you say you're unsure about the product, you want to get it in, not all manufacturer producers, distributors, companies do this, but a lot of them offer this, a sample packet. So like for $100 or $200, and I'm just going to go back to makeup for just for example, you can go ahead and buy for like $200, you can get maybe 5 lipsticks, 3 blushes, maybe 1 palette, maybe a concealer or a primer or something like that. You put like a little package together for X amount of dollars just to test out the products, see what they look like. You don't necessarily have to put your label on it right away. You could just get the sample in and see if you like it. You know, you can really put it in your hands, or you could possibly, actually, if you want to ask them to put your label on there, you can, just so you can see exactly what what it looks like, if it's something that you want to go through with. So I hope that made sense. But one of the companies that I'm really looking forward to working with, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, I usually never sneeze, you guys. Excuse me. So that I'm really looking forward to is what had the best pricing and the products that I was looking for, and it kind of just fell into my lap. They just started making these new products, and so I was excited. And the simple fact that they said that you don't have to buy in bulk, you can test it out and buy in 6s, and their prices were amazing. They were, compared to what I saw with other people, very amazing, because some of the other companies, for example, you would have to buy, what did they say, like 500. Now, I'm just giving makeup as an example. So obviously we know there's an array of colors. We're going to use lipsticks. There could be just 25 different reds, shades of light reds or dark reds or rich reds, right? So if you have to buy 500 of one SKU, that could be all your money starting your small business. You get what I'm saying? So when you can find companies that will actually work with you. Now, not talking about a 1 here, 2 here, like that maybe might be a sample packet, so you can see, test it out, see how you like it, maybe test it out on your girlfriends and stuff like that to see how it wears, if it slides off, if it stays, does what it's supposed to do. But yeah, buying 6 just to test it out. This particular product that I decided on, thoroughly happy. We'll be visiting them again tomorrow. Some of the other ones, it's all about process. Like I said, I asked a lot of questions. One in particular company, very helpful. Oh my God. She started talking. It was like she was doing a whole presentation, which she was for each person that asked the question. So I kind of tuned into what she was saying, because everything she was answering, the other girl was basically asking the same questions I was going to ask. So I ended up giving her my email so she can contact me later and I can contact her. But one thing I did like, and some of the places did not have, which I thought would be very smart for all of them to do, is a price list. I think I'm a visual person also. One of the companies that actually, amazing customer service also, had a price list, and I was talking to the lady and she was very helpful. She's answering all my questions about the products and how many comes in a pack and how you could start off small with the most popular products from each category was. And then she gave me a price list. So I have the price list. But then I saw another lady walk past me and she had the booklet, which was a visual. Now it's one thing, let me see if I don't want to turn this in. I don't, because I'll just be showing all the information the price list, you know, you get a piece of paper here. I can do this one because this is just a simple piece of paper. You get a piece of paper, right? And it has all the pricing on it and the breakdowns if you buy 50 units, 100 units, 200 units, so on and so forth, right? Okay, I get that, but I always like to, like I said, very visual. I like to get my price sheet and look at the product at the same time. So this particular company did an amazing job by putting a visual guide together, telling who they are, you know, and whatnot, but they have the pictures of all the products, and then they paired it with the pricing list. So, and of course you can go to their website, but you know, when you're there in front of the product, you get to, a lot of samples. Hello, a lot of samples just of everything. We enjoyed ourselves. I enjoyed myself, I should say. Literally, it's just, like I said, I'm just a real visual person. And for them to have that, I really appreciated that. And they were like one of my top 3 companies out of all 9 of them. All of them had great customer service. Any question you could possibly ask. Shipping, I was asking about what their turnaround time was. And all of them, which was really amazing, a lot of them were from California. We had a Florida company, Vancouver, Canada company, and I think maybe a Texas company. But a lot of them were U.S. based, which was amazing. Turnaround, they do express. One girl asked if she needed express shipping. Did they do that? Of course, you're gonna pay for that, but yes, they did. Turnaround dates were like comfortably 2 to 10 days, depending on the product, which was good. I did ask each company if they were having any supply chain problems. As of right now, no, none of them did for the ones that I asked for. So that was nice. There was one that, and I will just say it was packaging. So, and I had already was looking at online Alibaba, and I do believe Wish, but Alibaba I think I was really looking at, and they had these particular, I won't say containers, I'll just say it like that. And I was just trying to decide on what style I like, what color, so on and so forth. And I'm like, yeah, I think I like that. And then of course it's Alibaba, so you know the issues in the supply chain possibly. So I said, okay. So when I went to talk to this company, they had displays, beautiful displays, God, beautiful displays. And that's what I love, a good display. Like I said, I'm visual. When I walked past, I said, wow, I was just looking at on this online. It was nice to actually get the product in my hand, hold it, see how heavy it was. Was it good quality? Was it cheaply made? And they did say like, I would say possibly half of their inventory was already in their facility, but the other half they would have to order. And they didn't tell me that they would have any issue getting it, but they would have to order. So they had, I would say, over half of their product was in their warehouse here, based out of LA, if I'm not mistaken. Already had it on hand ready to go to be shipped. They actually were very accommodating also. They said that they do by the case, and these particular items came in cases of 200 to 500. But I mean, the more you bought, the cheaper it got. So I'll just tell you like this. So pricing for the one particular product was like $1. So it was very reasonable. And then the fact that I didn't have to wait and order it from China or overseas and wait maybe possibly 2 weeks and then possibly not even get my product. They had it on hand in their warehouse. So that's the great thing about it. This was just a simple product. I do like them. Excellent customer service. I will have to give her a call back. And then the great thing about, I think 3 of these companies were based out of LA. One was San Francisco, I think. So all in California. So I love to do road trips. I wouldn't mind. I've been trying to get to LA for like 2 years now. Nobody will roll with me, but that's a shout out. Anybody wants to go to the Garment District or LA, the ports, let's go. Let me know when and we can roll out. You're driving. I got the gas money. Okay, so if you guys have any questions down below, definitely leave them. I don't know what to say. Everybody, just if you had any questions, everybody was very, very, very open. Nobody was rude. Nice crowd. It towards the, I would say 12, 1, 2, it got a lot more busier. The cool thing about this is you're not obligated to be there, exactly at 10 unless you're going to be watching some of the guest speakers. You want to follow the guy, some speak at 10, they go from like 10, 10:30, 10:30 to all the way down to 5. So if there's someone that you want to see, definitely would be there that time. But tomorrow I will be going again early because I'm actually meeting a friend there. But I think I will revisit those companies again and maybe sit down with them again and talk it out to see what's the next step. Actually, I already know what the next step, but I just want to kind of maybe view the products again, hold them in my hand. One company, which was amazing, it's like ASD. So I learned at ASD last year that you can buy booths. So there was this one lady, and I bought a sample from her, sample packet, because she actually had on hand, oh my God, I can't even tell you what this company is, but it was something that I was looking for. And once again, I'm always stumbling on something. So what happened is I was walking towards the back trying to use my phone, I don't know, sending pictures. And I looked over and I said, uh-oh. And I said, bam, perfect. So I started asking prices. And then the owner of the booth, oh my God, this woman was so freaking beautiful. And I was just talking to her. And then she walked away because she had a meeting. So I was dealing with her associates there. And then I started buying product. And then the crowd got bigger. And then I asked if they would, because a lot of times, if you guys didn't know, you could buy booths, you could buy tables, you can buy like half their inventory. Say you're only interested in belts. And you'd be like, I want all the belts. How much for all the belts? Because a lot of these people are not here from Vegas. Even if they're from California, they flew down or, they drove down or whatever the case may be, depending how big their booth is and how many people. They don't want to bring all that stuff back. And you go there to actually make sales, correct? So if you can sell your product that you're displaying, why not? And as I was walking away, I actually bumped back into the owner and I just introduced myself to her personally and the particular products that I did buy because I like the way they look. And I bought them. They're for me personally, and I'm going to send some to my mother. And I asked if they had different styles, colors, and whatnot. She said yes. And I said, by the way, ask one of your associates. She didn't quite know. I said, another woman did ask about it. I said, are you selling your booth? And she goes, what do you mean exactly? But I said, like a table, if you want everything on the table, if you want to buy all the belts or all the shoes or whatever the case may be, could I do that? She goes, come back tomorrow towards the end. I said, oh. I said, I was planning on doing that anyway. So the great thing about it is ASD is notorious for this. So like I said, in my first video, I wasn't ready last year, business, license-wise, money-wise, just all over the place, but it gave me a good idea of what I wanted and a goal to work towards. So this time around, I'm ready. I'm ready for the white label. I'm good. And then for ASD, which is not until next month. So definitely got over 30 more days to definitely really pull all my shit together and make some things happen. You could buy the booths there. So like, you don't even have to, sit down with the distributor or person with the company, the associate, say, okay, I want to order this. And you start, doing your list and you're ordering out, I want this and this and this and this. And then, you swipe and you're doing all this stuff and they're getting all your information. Or if you've already did business with them already, they have you in their system and whatnot. So you're just picking out your items. Now, see, I learned that because I watched my good friend Tina. She was wheeling and dealing last year at ASD. And I got to see firsthand how to talk to these people. I mean, the lingo, okay, what's hot, they'll, you're going to converse back and forth with them. And I'm very chitty chatty. So the great thing about it is they'll let you know, hey, is this hot? What you ask them, what's the hottest product? What is everybody else buying? Okay, they're buying this. Okay, so this, is there a trend going on? Just ask whatever you want to ask because remember, this is your business. So you need to ask as many questions. That's why I had my notepad. So, because sometimes you guys know I get off track sometimes. So to stay focused. And probably after this video, I'm going to write down a couple things that I want to ask from each company, maybe the top 3 again. And I was taking notes actually on their paperwork, but I want to go probably in more detail to go over it again. But yeah, You can buy the boost. You can buy hats. You can go in there and be like, oh, I have $500. Or I remember somebody bought a booth for, we were walking past, or maybe someone's telling me the story that they bought a booth for $7,000. You just go and all their product that they have can all be yours, and you can start your business just like that. You don't have to wait a week or 2 weeks or 10 days to turn around for them to, get your product ready, labeling or whatever. And this was at ASD. So, yeah, tomorrow should be really interesting because I'm going with I came with some money today, but I really want to, do business with this lady. So yeah, I definitely want to get some more of her product tomorrow. But yeah, a lot of rambling. But yeah, asked lots and lots of questions. The guest speakers that they had, I think I sat down and listened to 3 people speak on various subjects. I learned a lot actually. I didn't film anything. Due to copyright, if I'm not mistaken, but I did take a few pictures just so I could have for my personal use, because some of the things they said I didn't know, and I'm like, wow, I can study up on that. So as they were doing their presentation, their slides, I was taking pictures. I saw other people do it, so I'm sure it's okay, but I won't post it online. But yeah, definitely if you want to start your business, the next one up, you guys, is ASD. Great big one, lot of walking, and it just has anything you could possibly think of, any country you could think of. Look through my archives, ASD. I guess I should be getting more fancier. Say hit this button, and then it takes you right to the link to the video. But it is what it is. You could just go in my archives, and it should say ASD 2019 or something like that. And I did actually walk through. I interviewed a few people, people from just all over the world. There was one part of the video where I went down the line, Berlin, France, Paris, Korea, China, just all over the world, anywhere you can think of. It was really amazing. So yeah, a lot of walking. So I can't remember if that was like 3 days or 4 days, but definitely to get it all in, you will, walk it if you're serious. All right, 22 minutes. I think I've taken enough of your guys' time. Tell me, this lighting is really nice, isn't it? Big shout out to Jimberly. Jimberly, do you see this lighting? I'm just saying. I still got my in here, dog. Lost my thing. It popped off of here. I'm going to have to put it back on there, tape it. Well, I'm done. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Any questions you guys have, I will try to answer them. I'm going to bed, though, now, but probably tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already hit it, and watch my journey to build my business. Bye.